EA Games.
Challenge everything.
A terrorist base destroyed by American forces while defending
Our
civilians.
victorious forces continue their liberation
against a spreading illness. America and China reporting
in
several
today's
GI
Security Council
suggestions.
session.
Tensions are high.
Senseless American aggression once more fills the
Our
sky.
premier again denied involvement with
The military had the fragmented Global Liberation Army on the
Splinter
run.
groups vying for
The
control.
American response is its signature shock and awe campaign.
China is here to help our European comrades.
The United States believes that a general, codenamed Dr. Threats, is running the lethal program.
Humiliating America by penetrating its own borders and raiding its weapons of mass destruction.
Further transmission may be difficult.
Hello, and welcome to, well, not welcome back, but welcome to Command & Conquer General Zero Hour. Now, this is the famed expansion pack for Command & Conquer Generals, and it was released shortly after Generals, I think within a year, if memory serves. You know, same developers and all that, and in addition to offering the usual mix of new missions and new units and buildings, it comes with what are essentially 9 new factions, as each faction gets 3 sub-factions in the form of generals who have special units and abilities not available to their main faction at the cost of other units and abilities typically. And it really expands the game. The campaigns are pretty short, but it does include a generals mode, which lets you play as any one of the 9 generals against a bunch of other generals in series and then a super general. So there's a lot of content here, and this will probably keep us busy for a while. But with that said, our work is never done, so let us dive into the USA campaign and try to put more pressure on the GLA.
Although America's military had the fragmented Global Liberation Army on the run following the last conflict here, terrorist activity remains a clear and present danger. Heavily armed assailants continue their occupation of the Baikonur launch facility in Kazakhstan. The GLA has armed the missiles at Baikonur with newly designed chemical warheads. This arsenal is aimed towards Europe, and evacuations of urban centers have already begun. A previous attempt by the Chinese to retake the facility has failed. With Chinese troops battling local warlords to the east, the United States has been asked to undertake the Baikonur mission. Tensions are high. A failed counterstrike could significantly weaken America's influence and strategic interests in Europe. From Falcon Base Command Center, I'm James Seabury.
So, the regular briefings have been replaced with news briefings, which is kind of reminiscent of the original Command & Conquer, actually. At least parts of it.
The GLA launched their missile from the Baikonur facility early this morning. Intel reports that they are preparing a second launch. Use of this missile will severely weaken our foothold in Europe. It is vital that we remove this threat. Our sources indicate that the next missile is being transported to the launch facility by train. These tracks are the only way into the facility. The first step in completing our mission is to secure and hold this train depot. If we can intercept that train in time, we can use it as cover to infiltrate the base. Good luck, General.
Alright, so it seems like we still have our satellite photo bug, which is unfortunate, but
What's the mission, sir?
not the end of the world.
What's the mission, sir?
Queue up a bunch of those. You can see one of our new units already is they gave us sentry drones with guns on them.
Ready for action. Special forces here.
Alright, let's
Ready
load
for
up our
action.
Humvees.
Always prepared.
Actually, oh, crap. Let's be smart about this. 'Cause this gives us a discount, so we don't want to make vehicles until we own it.
Special forces here.
Alright, we got the capture building thing.
Protecting our people.
We can make drones. I don't think that discount applies to drones,
Humvee here.
for better or worse.
Ready for action. Army's elite.
There we go. We require more oil. Actually, someday you want to do this. Let's pop out one of each of
Ready for
you.
action. Army's elite.
Just in time. Flashbang's ready.
Ready for action. Come on in. Break it loose. Chew on these. Let's go for it.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Just a quick hit and run.
Let's go for it.
Get those sentries down.
Army's elite.
Alright, now we can build, let's see, 2, 3... Probably build 7 and then 2 more Humvees, and that should do us for our strike force. Just gotta wait for all the money to flow in, and we won't have to worry about money long term, because they give you a supply drop zone, so unless you somehow fail the infiltration with the train station and get all your units destroyed, I don't know if the train cycles back, and you don't really have a without the train, you don't have access to this area. I don't think you can get up here at all. But alright, then our supplies should be in. Yeah, it works just like the last game. They don't let us build a dozer, which is a little unfortunate, but grab that tow missile real quick to enhance the firepower of our Humvees.
Taking her in.
Let's start staging them so I can
Paladin taking the field.
separate them out from everyone else. And apparently they got very confused. I don't know what part of that was a hard
Closing
order,
the next
but
freedom. Keep it clean.
that's pathfinding strategy games for you. And honestly, Command and Conquer probably does it better than a vast majority of them.
Come on in. Doing what's right. Preserving freedom.
Alright, now the reason we're going in heavy on the Paladins is because of their laser anti-missile system, which is going to be very useful against the GLA's Stinger sights and rocket infantry.
Confirmed.
And just because the rocket is basically most of the GLA's heavy weaponry, so with the laser we neutralize that, and that significantly reduces the damage they can do to us. Now we can probably
Hey, check out our new tow missile. Is there a threat? Is there a threat? Got room for fire.
start moving up now.
Oh, be careful now. Come
I
on
want
in.
you to.
Whoa.
And then we'll come back for our Humvees and whatnot later. Yeah, see, we can. The Paladin tanks can kind of provide cover to our Humvees, as our Humvees are very delicate.
Got room for fire.
which I wish we could armor them. Our tanks can get more armor, but our Humvees don't benefit from it, which is unfortunate.
Protecting our people. Paladin tank
So
in the
we'll
field.
probably just
Yes,
send
sir.
the tanks by themselves to deal with the Stinger sites, since again, they can negate the missiles.
Car bomb! Car bomb! Paladin tank in the field. It will be an honor. It's the right thing.
There we go.
Keep it
Saved
clean.
ourselves some issues
We're
there.
moving.
We have a couple Chinese bunkers in the area, as we can see. Okay, we got enough money now, probably for our other 2 Humvees. Let's load them up with infantry.
What's the mission, sir?
And I want to get these done before we
Mission,
move
sir.
up, because I want
Always prepared.
the Humvees to basically make a raid on the buildings with the flashbangs.
What's the mission, sir? Bucket up.
Got my missile launcher right
Army's
here.
elite. Heading
There
out.
we go.
Humvee here. What's the mission, sir? Oh, be careful now. What's the mission, sir?
When's our next supply drop? A little while.
What's the mission, sir?
We're basically relying on the oil derrick to
Ready for action.
get these guys ready. And we only should be one more swig of
What's the
oil.
mission, sir?
There we go. And we just need 300 for the drone, and we'll be ready.
Got my missile
Army's
launcher
elite.
right
Rally
here.
point confirmed.
Don't know why that one guy decided to run around the long way, but... And this guy just
On the
gave
go.
up.
How about a
It's
lift?
a little weird. Alright, we are
Let's go
full
for it.
up. So...
Looks like a good run.
One, two...
Come on in. Break it loose.
There they go.
Let's go.
Alright. Group up and go.
Rip it up. Come on. Keep the change.
There we go. They are building clearing
Paladin tank in the
machines.
field.
Get some
Humvee
infantry into
here.
these vehicles.
Let's go.
We can use them to help defeat the GLA.
Yeah, but
Keep it clean.
you can't
We're
beat the
moving.
GLA with stuff that was made in China.
Confirmed.
Nothing like good old made in USA steel.
Come on in. Oh, be careful now.
Alright, so they're trying to shoot our drones and failing miserably by hitting the building instead,
Doing what's right.
which is a bit
Yes,
amusing.
sir.
Alright, we got a
Distance.
small supply drop here, so
We're moving.
we'll grab those in case we
Taking
have to
her
build
in.
anything else.
Yes, sir.
But while they're preoccupied trying to hit that
Confirmed.
drone, we can move in here
Closing the distance.
and quick knock out this site. One of the changes they did make is infantry, like
It's the right
pure anti-infantry stuff, like snipers, the flashbang grenade, stuff like that. It doesn't work on Stinger sites anymore. You can't target it on it, which I don't know if it would still work if like you targeted near it so that the AoE got in there, but kind of disappointed in that because I felt that was the trade-off of having, you know, infantry there, you know, make it a bit cheaper, but yeah, make it easy for,
It's the right thing to do.
you know,
Scorpions at 9 o'clock.
anti-infantry weapons to suppress or deal with the site.
It's the right thing to do.
Alright, quick knock them out, and... And we got Rangers dropping in.
Good work, General.
So they give you a lot of help here if you're not prepared.
Fight for peace.
Now we need to build an
Taking her
attack
in.
force large enough to destroy the GLA base. Load your
box
best
some
units
tanks.
onto the train. The train will depart
Entering
when it
the
is
structure.
completely full.
Doing what's right.
Let's see, we got 8, 16 slots.
Is there a threat?
Polished and
Is
ready.
there a
3,
threat?
4,
Protecting our
5,
people. Doing what's
6.
right. Come on in.
7,
Humvee
8.
here. Whoa! Paladin
2,
protecting
3,
our people.
4. So we'll build 2 more Paladin tanks. And we can see our Oh, that's another change. Is now all abilities, like the spy satellite that you used to have to go, or like weapons of mass destruction where you had to go to the building to activate it, they are now also on your sidebar like general's powers. So that's a really nice
our people.
quality of life improvement there.
Yes, sir. Preserving freedom.
There we go.
Taking
Now
the
we
field.
just gotta wait for them to show up, and we'll probably pop out the goal here is to pop out the tanks first and let them deal with the stinger sites, and then we could probably pop out the Humvees. So that way we have our mechanized strike force, essentially. Alright, so I'm a little disappointed that these oil buildings don't do anything. They're just a garrisonable structure. It'd be nice if owning that provided a benefit too, but see, there's not much else to write home about on the map. No hidden surprises other than, you know, the couple of supplies here. There are there are supplies here, but we don't have a supply center and we can't build the dozer to get one, so. And here comes...
Good work, General. The train is full.
Here comes our Trojan horse. And all of our battle drones dutifully following it. The GLA none the wiser as a train with battle drones all over it approaches. I want to know how those shadows work.
I am home.
Our final objective is this GLA base here in the hills. Take it out and the operation is complete.
Humvee here.
Alright, we got all of our Humvees left.
Doing what's right. It's the right thing to do. Enemies
Somebody garrison that radio station. We need air support now.
Unit lost.
Paladin taking the field.
More GLA! Lock and load!
Enemies of the free world.
Alright, just working our way through here. Drones are taking a lot of the heat for us, thankfully.
It will be an honor. It's the right thing to do. We're moving.
Alright. Well, I don't want to garrison your structure.
Taking her in. Closing the distance.
Take out some of the other defenses here. Alright. Take out this tower.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Now, we do
We
have
need
a...
to finish destroying this base.
Oh, we will. If it lets me do what I want. Which it might not.
Closing the distance.
I'll call down the strike one. Okay, yeah, they revealed the map. There is curiously some supplies up there, so I'll send
Ready for action.
More GLA structures to the west.
send these
Armies
guys
elite.
up on a long
Rally point confirmed.
trek to gather it. Our drones are attacking
Protecting
them.
our people. Polished and ready. Confirmed.
Now we should be able to just
Unit lost.
fire on them with an elevation advantage here. Those tow missiles doing some work.
It will be an honor.
We need to finish destroying this base. The Moabs will be here any minute.
Enemies of the free world.
Oh, back up, back. Aww.
That battle lift. Looks like a good run. Let's go.
Okay, we lost.
Chew on me.
Lost one Humvee and the soldiers inside. That's really disappointing. It's a funny thing is we wouldn't have lost them if we weren't doing this, for which there is absolutely no reason. But
Let's go.
you can see there is a ring of Chinese bunkers and a few more supplies scattered about, which is weird because I don't think the GLA were really set up to
Breaking loose.
do anything with that.
Rip it up.
I was gonna say I've never seen those guys actually attack or defend themselves. I don't know if they actually do anything other than just follow their script.
We need to finish destroying this base. The Moabs will be here any minute.
Alright. Everyone out. Let's have them rally here first.
Looks like a good run.
Actually, can I...
Break it loose.
Yeah. There they go. Oh hey, our Rangers are almost up here too.
Point man, heading out.
Always prepared.
Army's elite.
So yeah, one little surprise. Normally, you know, by the time they've revealed the entire map, which I'm not sure why exactly, and that kind of lets you see these surprises. But you know, by that point, everyone is typically so engrossed in the mission you don't care to
We need
look.
to finish destroying this base.
Yes,
the
Eva,
Moabs
I
will
know.
be here any
Doing what's
minute.
right. Taking her in.
And actually, it tells you to garrison the building, but you don't have to do that. If you destroy all the structures and units overlooking this area, the mission will automatically complete.
We're moving.
Actually, let's we want to be a little bit north of the base when it goes. There we go.
Alpha Wing, area is clear. You may proceed.
Will do, HQ. I got him in my sights. Delivering payload. Love that fresh smell of Moab in the morning.
You are victorious.
Well, that was just plain unnecessary. But yeah, it's scripted, so if you try to go and methodically work your way down, the mission will end before you ever get a chance. So we only lost a Humvee, a few Rangers, and 1 or 2 missile troopers for 50 GLA kills. So not bad on our part. So that's the first episode. We see a lot of the new stuff here, even though we can't build much. We see the Moab. We see the drones. I think those are the 2 big things, but there's a lot more in store for us. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the next mission is my all-time favorite of all the missions in Generals, but we'll have to see next time. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and we'll see you then.